Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful La'akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. A shalom. It's your brother Halakia from the GMS Denver camp coming back once again through the spirit and power of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi with another video. And I have right here from the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. It says what? Brain-computer interface successfully implanted in U.S. for the first time. And we all know what this is, man. This is the M.O.T.B. And you'll start to see more and more articles, because they had another M.O.T.B video that I have to do that I didn't get the chance to knock out yet. That's coming probably tomorrow, man. All roads are pointing to this M.O.T.B, man, or everything is leading to that. And what is it? It's the RFID CHIP and any type of brain computer interface they want to put into your mind, man. That's what the M.O.T.B is. And we see these things being pushed forth more and more and more the closer we get to the end. The bullshit that these other camps is talking about is sin, is white women, and whatever else they spewing, talking about that's the M.O.T.B. We don't see any systems for that being erected in the earth. But we are seeing systems being erected for what? Brain-computer interface, and for the M.O.T, the RFID CHIP to be pushed forward, man. Just like the Holy Bible says. Just like YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi said will be happening in the last days. So before we get into this, let's get 2nd Esdras 15:1 that says what? Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord. And that's what we're doing, man. We're giving you the vision of the end, man. We're telling you what the will of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi is. We're letting you know what the Most High is about to allow Esau to do on the earth, man. Beginning with our apostles and elders, man. They've been saying this for decades, man. And now it's coming to pass. It is coming to pass, man. And we have been set up on the on the tower as the watchman to give you warning of these things, man. Verse 2 says what? And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Meaning what? Everything that's written in these scriptures is going to come to pass. And that includes the M.O.T.B, which is the mark of the beast, man. The RFID CHIP and any type of brain-computer interface, man. Any type of BCI. That's what the mark of the beast is, man. And it's all coming. We see all the signs pointing to it. Verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. For all you who are calling us madmen or conspiracy theorists, or you don't believe, Esau wouldn't go that far. Now that's crazy. That ain't possible. Whatever. As it tells you in Romans 3:3. What if some did not believe? Shall their faith make shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? YAHAWAH forbid. Because everything the Most High said is going to come to pass, whether you believe or not. No matter if you think we're crazy or not, man, this is all happening. And you people see it. But you're in a state of denial, man. Verse 4 says what? For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. And that's exactly what's going to happen, because you have a lot of so-called leaders of Israel out here telling Jake that it's okay to do this and take this and go along with this, man. And that's because of what? They don't have any faith in the vision of YAHAWAH, bahasham, Yahawashi. So they're going to die in their unfaithfulness, because that's the judgment written for any one of you Israelites. Let me say it like this. For any one of us Israelites that goes and takes the M.O.T.B, man. Death and destruction. Since you didn't believe and you went along with the vision of the false prophets, you're going to die in your unfaithfulness, man. Point blank, period. Let's get another one. Let's go to Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says what? For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So you got people that's mocking and scoffing. When is it gonna happen? Can you tell us a day or a time? So forth and so on, man. You guys have been saying this. You see? But now it's speaking. And as we get closer and closer to the end, it's going to speak louder and louder and louder, man. Because this is the will of the Lord. The Most High is going to allow Esau to push this upon the masses of the people, as it tells you in prophecy, man. You see? And it's speaking. We see everything leading to this digital beast system being erected, man. Not the bullshit none of this bullshit that these other camps is talking about. None of that is happening. It's sin, it's white women, it's John 3:16. No, man. It's these digital devices they want to put inside of your person, man. That's what it is. And it's gonna be made more and more evident the closer we get to the end. It says what? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come and it will not tarry. And that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening, man. It looks like it's taking forever. No, but it's being pushed hastily, man. So let's get into the article. It says what? Brain-computer interface successfully implanted in the U.S. for first time. So you see what they're shooting for. Look at that. The company had already implanted the devices in 4 Australian patients. So they're doing this all throughout the world, man. Prepping it to push it to the masses. It says what? Endovascular brain-computer interface company Synchron announced the first successful human brain-computer interface implantation within the U.S. on Tuesday, beating Tesla titan Elon Musk's Neuralink to the punch. Clinical investigator Shahram Majidi, MD, assistant professor of neurosurgery, neurology, and radiology at the Icahn School of Medicine at New York's Mount Sinai West Medical Center, led the procedure. Says the procedure was carried out within the center's angiography suite with a minimally invasive endovascular approach. We're honored to announce, this is a tweet from Synchron, it says, we're honored to announce the first human BCI implant using an endovascular approach in the United States. This is a historic milestone for humanity. You see that? You hear that? This is a historic milestone for humanity. They're trying to push this upon the entire planet Earth, man. Everybody on it. Which will forever change how people with paralysis interact with the world. You see that? Do you see that? That's the hook. We can cure your paralysis. You see? I don't want to see that. So you see it? It's fucking crazy, man. That's what they're planning to do. And what does it say? Hey, come on, man. Yup, Revelation 13 and 14, it says what? And this goes into Esau establishing his new world order on the earth. It says what? And deceiveth them that dwelleth on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. And that's what he's doing with this damn BCI, man. Giving people the ability to walk again when the Most High took it from them. You're going to have people wondering after this, man. You're going to have people deceived by this. Especially people who suffer from paralysis. They're going to see this and they're going to eat it up, man. Because they will do anything they can to walk again, or to get that sensation of having that appendage back again, man. You see? That's what's happening. And as they continue to push it forth and they so-called heal more people, you're gonna have people like, this is it. This is it, man. And they're gonna line up to get this. Being deceived. You see? By Esau's pseudoscience, man. It says what? Revelation 13-14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had a wound by a sword and did live. So we should follow after the spirit of the Roman Empire. That's what he's doing, because that's what all this is, man. We're living in a revived Roman Empire, and Esau is pushing that spirit of what? Moving the earth, or causing the earth to move in the spirit of ancient Rome, man. You see? With his false sciences and his false doctrines and his false philosophies, man. Wicked doctrines and philosophies and science, man. And people are gonna buy. They're gonna eat it up. They are going to eat it up, man. Verse 15 says what? And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast of the ancient Roman Empire, that the image of the beast should both speak and call. And that's what's happening now. In that medical field, everything in it is written in Latin. What does that go back to? Ancient Rome. You see? When you're trying to be a lawyer, you got to learn what? A lot of those things are written in Latin, man. You see, from the Colosseums to the fucking the holidays, Christmas, Saturnalia, all that goes back to ancient Rome, man. This is what Esau is trying to establish in the earth. This is what he's pushing. You see? And he wants everybody to bow down to this image, to this false way of life, man. It says what? And cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And that's what's going to happen. If you don't want to go along with this new system that Esau is rolling out, you see, walking in the spirit and vibration of ancient Rome, he's going to put you to death. That's what's going to happen. That RFID chip, or that the RFID CHIP and his Neuralink is going to be a major thing that's going to happen in the earth, man. And for some people, it's going to decide whether you live or die. Because the only way you can continue on in the image of the beast, or in this this society that Esau is rolling out, is by going along with this M.O.T.B, man. You see? That's how you show your allegiance to the image of the beast, which is the way of ancient Rome, man. Now, going back to the article, it says what? The procedure marks the first U.S. patient implant and synchronized command trial, which is being conducted under the first investigational device exemption awarded by FDA. Look at that, the FDA, to a company assessing a permanently implanted BCI. The company said in a news release on Tuesday, the U.S.-based trial is being conducted with support from the NIH. Oh, man. Dr. Fauci's group, the NIH. You see? Neural Interfaces Program. It says, Synchron previously implanted devices in 4 Australian patients suffering from severe paralysis. The company reported no serious adverse events a full 12 months after the devices were implanted. So it was safe. There was no adverse effects for a whole year. This is safe to do. You see? You have a video right here. It says what?
Who is this patient and why did they decide to do this, Tom?
We're not talking too much about the patient, Emily, out of his respect for privacy, but I can say it's a patient that has a severe paralysis due to ALS, and he is not able to use his hands, he's not able to speak, and he depends on assistive technologies to communicate with his family and friends, and he's looking for a way to improve that capability.
So how will this implant help him?
The concept with a BCI is essentially the idea that we have become dependent on digital devices to engage with the world, that there's a part of the brain that controls our fingers. We use our fingers to do point and click, and if we can go straight to the source in the brain that controls the intention to do point and click, put a sensor in there, you can decode the information out of the brain and then control point and click without the need for your hands to do that. It comes directly from the brain.
What are you hoping to learn from this patient's experience?
This has been a long journey. We became the first company to get a IDE approval from the FDA to conduct a study of a permanently implanted BCI. We're still primarily focused on safety, but we're now starting to test out how we measure efficacy. So the FDA has publicly stated that it's not obvious how we would quantify the effectiveness of a BCI, and we're starting to test out some of those parameters with a view towards preparing that packet for FDA approval and then going to commercial launch.
Now, as I understand it, your technology is ahead of what Elon Musk has accomplished so far at Neuralink. How much farther ahead, and how is what you're trying to do different than what he is trying to do?
I would say we're at the beginning of a renaissance.
You get the point, man. You get the point. It says what? The first inhuman implant of the endovascular BCI in the U.S. is a major clinical milestone that opens up new possibilities for patients with paralysis. Tom Oxley, MD, PhD, CEO, and founder of Synchron, said in the news release, "Our technology is for millions of people who have lost the ability to use their hands to control digital devices. We're excited to advance a scalable BCI solution to market, one that has the potential to transform so many lives." And these are those miracles, man. You see? Because this man thinks that, man. Let's get that real quick. This is 2 Thessalonians chapter 3. Oh, Salaki 2. It says what? 2 Thessalonians 2 and 3. Let no man deceive you by any means. For that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that already took place. That day that's supposed to come is the second coming of our Lord Yahawashi. And two things are supposed to happen. The great falling away of the elect of Israel. And what else is supposed to happen? Which is already taking place. And that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. And that's the time we're living in now. Esau is being revealed as the son of perdition, the man of sin. These are two major things that will take place in the earth before the Lord Yahawashi returns. So this is another sign that lets us know that Yahawashi is close to returning, man. Because Esau, the Most High got Esau all the way assed out here in the earth, man. Exposed. But verse 4 says what? Who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called the Most High. He's doing that. Or that is worship, so that he as the Most High sitteth in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High. And that's what Esau is doing with this technology. He's trying to be the Most High, man. You see? Because only Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi has the power to heal. You see? Don't it take to prove that? What does it tell you in Deuteronomy? Or is it 29 and 32? Salakia. I ain't go to that in a minute. 29 and 32? I think it's 29. No. Damn it. 32 and 29? 32 and 39. Sheesh, man. Come on, tighten up. Deuteronomy 32 and 39, it says what? See, now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill, I make alive. I wound, and I heal. You see that? You see? But Esau's on the left-hand side trying to play the Most High, man. As if he has the power to heal the people. The reason these people are paralyzed, that's judgment from the Lord. But Esau is trying to overturn that by coming with his wicked-ass technology, man. You see? It says, well, neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So those people are paralyzed the way they are because of what? Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi did that to them. But you have Esau trying to play God in the earth. No, I have the technology to heal you from that. Why is he doing that? Because he's trying to show himself that he is the Most High. You see? That's what this man is doing. And guess what? Once he starts to put this into more people and it starts to so-called heal people, and he puts this on his national mainstream media, people see it, they're going to fall in love with this shit, man. They're going to be deceived by it. You see, Esau is no God, man, at all. It says what? It says what? We are excited to advance scalable BCI solution to market, one that has the potential to transform so many lives, according to M.O.T.B. It's a human achievement with serious implications for the field. You see that? This is an incredibly exciting milestone for the field because of its implications and huge potential. M.O.T.B. said the implantation procedure went extremely well and the patient was able to go home 48 hours after surgery. You see? But here it is. This is another form of the M.O.T.B, man. This is what they're going to use on those who have different type of ailments concerning when it comes to paralysis, man. This is what they're coming with. And you're going to see it push more and more and more the closer we get to the end, as well as the RFID CHIP. Now, let's go to the prophecy, because it tells you, Revelation 13 and 16, it says what? He calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You hear that? A charagma in their right hand, or RFID CHIP, or in their foreheads. We just saw it, the BCI, man, the brain-computer interface. They just successfully put into the completed surgery in the U.S. And these devices are going to be pushed upon everyone in society, because to move forward in the new society, you're going to have these things, man. And he's been showing it to you in the movies. You got that movie In Time. You got Minority Report. You see? So forth and so on. That digital new world order, this is what Esau is rolling out. Which is going to be, come on, man. And what does it say what happens if you don't have it? It says what? And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. So if you don't go along with this new system that they're rolling out and get these devices implanted into you, you're not going to be able to buy or sell. And I have another article where it tells you that the central banks are about to start rolling out these CBDCs because of all these different bank runs, man. That's going to be the currency of the future, man. Central bank digital currencies that are going to be uploaded into your digital wallet, which are going to be found on these different devices, man. And if you don't have these devices, you're not going to be able to buy or sell as you're doing now. Physical cash, the debit card, the credit card, all that shit is about to be obsolete. It's going to only be one form of payment. You see? And if you don't have it, you're going to be blackballed from society, man. Point blank, period. So Revelation 13 and 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. It's the number of a man, the elite of Esau Edom, beginning with the Rawchaas, the Rockefellers, the Oppenheimers, the DuPonts, the Gettys, so forth and so on, man. The wicked elite of Esau Edom, the wicked elite of the so-called white race. They're the ones who are pushing this, and all these heathen nations, they're in bed with them, man. to get this shit done. This is what's coming, believe it or not, man. All we're here to do is give you the warning. All we're here to do is blow the trumpet to let you know what's coming. Now, since we told you what's about to happen, let's go into the prophecy of what's going to happen if any of us Israelites take this RFID, CHIP, or these BCIs, these brain-computer interfaces, whether that be the fucking Synchron or the Neuralink. This is the judgment written for any of us who go and take this device, because there is no repenting from this, man. If you get these devices in you, it's over for you. Your fate is sealed. Ain't no repenting from getting the M.O.T.B. And whatever fucking form you get it, there is no repenting from it. It's over once you get those devices, man. Revelation 14:9 says what? And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast, which is this current system, you see, Babylon, NATO, and the EU, that's the beast. And his image, the way of life that they portray, the wicked doctrines and philosophies, all this madness that you see going on in the earth, all this men and women are equal, and a woman can just be out here doing whatever she want to do. A man need to be submissive, and he can change his gender. A woman can change her gender. There ain't no gender roles. All that's a part of the image of the beast, man. That way of thinking, that mindset. It says what? If you worshiping that, you cool with that. And what else? And if you receive the charagma in his forehead or in his hand, the BCI in your forehead, or the RFID CHIP in your hand, what's going to happen? The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. You are going to be destroyed by way of thermonuclear fire. You see? In the form of 200 million thermonuclear warheads that are going to rain down upon Babylon the Great, man. That's what's coming. You see? That is what's fucking coming for any of us who go along with this bullshit ass device that Esau is pushing forth, man. You're going to be destroyed by that holy fire. That's the judgment that's coming. Verse 11 says what? And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest day nor night, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Point blank period. Point blank period. Ain't no repenting from this. Don't listen to these other guys, man. If you get this device, that's your ass, and the Most High is going to destroy you in a great and horrible way. Burned alive, man. Your entire body melted by way of fire. That's what's coming for any of us that goes and gets this chip or this BCI, man. See, but for us the servants, Lord willing, we be all those men. We don't have to worry about that, because the Lord Yahawashi told us what? Revelation 3:10, it says what? Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And that's when what? When these RFID CHIPs and these BCIs are made mandatory, that you have to have them to continue on in society. Yahawashi told us that he's going to keep us from this if we continue to do what? Keep the word of his patience, meaning what? Continue on in the faith, believing in his doctrine, man. Continue to hope in the will of Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi being done on earth as it is in heaven. You see? If we continue on in that spirit, Yahawashi said he's going to keep us from that, while everybody else is bending the knee to be implemented, you see, into Esau's new digital society, man. So yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, man. Matter of fact, let's get 11 as well. It says what? Behold, I come quickly. Hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown. So we have to continue to cleave unto that faith that we have been blessed with. Him that overcometh will I make a pillar in the temple of my power, and he shall go no more out. And I will write upon him the name of my power, and the name of the city of my power, which is New Jerusalem, which cometh down out of heaven from my power, and I will write upon him my new name. And that's us being put up under that new covenant, man. Us being changed and being brought into that everlasting glory. We have to continue to cleave unto that, man. There is nothing that Esau can offer us, man. Esau has nothing to offer us in no shape, form, or fashion. We have to continue to cleave unto Yahawah bahasham Yahawashi, because that's what a true life is, man. Not being implanted. made an even bigger slave as an Israelite. Already fucking slaves. Then Esau want to put a damn another form of bondage in you by giving you this damn M.O.T.B. No, man. No. And I pray the Most High keep the spirit upon me and all you true believers to refuse this bullshit, man. Because this is no way to fucking live. This is no way to live, man. This is bullshit. So you've been warned, man. These devices, this BCI and this RFID CHIP, this is the mark of the beast, man. Point blank, period. Believe it or not. Hey, so with that, I'm going to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham qadash. A double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful Akim out there, pushing this word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi has created us to do. And with that, I'm going to say shalom, wa, abba, babal.